We are back. You are watching the G&E show. I so thoroughly appreciate it. Today we're talking about assume the position. What does that mean? It means do it anyway. It means it doesn't matter how you feel. Gosh, these feelings. Does everybody else feel like feelings are overrated? Like way too important? I feel like everyone's like, like everything's about how you feel. Well, how does it make you feel? Okay, fine. I get that. How does it make you feel? If you're going to use that to actually translate into how can I better communicate and how can I understand when I do X, it makes him feel like this and then like ridge against me or want to have an argument with me, then I can see the value of feelings, because then you're like, oh, okay, then I can maybe do it differently. And I know Grant has a different viewpoint on me with guys and girls, like in their feelings and their viewpoints on things. And for the most part, I 1,000,000% agree with him that we're all like the same. Like it doesn't matter like the sex and the whatever, it's just get it done. Like that's his viewpoint. Like he doesn't see in like that. Do you know what I mean? Those like discrimination kind of things. But I do think as a gross generality, I'm telling you, I'm making a gross generality, but I do think women might need something a little differently than maybe not all men need. Like there are times in my life, not all the time, but certain times where I need like more of like an emotional connection. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes we're so winning on the same page and as far as like growing the business and so much of our attention goes there and that's great because we hit those targets and I love that. But then sometimes I'm like, wait, like I'm missing something. Like, is it romance? Is it like, what is it? Like and I'm not one of these leechy type of girls that needs like, you need to spend 3 hours with me and you need to not be on your phone and you need not to be working. And I'm not one of those. That's why I'm like, if it happens to me, I think it might happen to some other people out there, because I know some other chicks are a little more needy in that area. Anyway, we're going to get back to that. Feelings, the value of feelings. I use them as a gauge point, okay? So this is how I use feelings. I think there's 2 directions in life. Life and death. Life and death. So that's how I use the feelings. Like when you feel happiness, exhilaration, job well done, those are feelings letting you know that you're being rewarded for going in the right direction. Those are like, yes, that's my reward for doing good things and then these feelings of like messing up, not good enough, apprehension, sadness, pain, those are indicators to me that something might be a little out that I need to just handle. And it doesn't have to be like something that stymies me, that stops me in my tracks and makes me give up. It's just a little gauge point. Like, let's look at this area. Let's be really open and honest. Like, what are you doing in that area that could shift this into that direction?
Hey, if you like watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like, and we love your comments. Also, remember, you can find Grant's podcast on Stitcher and iTunes. And if you never want to miss Grant Cardone, go to grantcardonetv.com, where all his shows are broadcast live. That's grantcardonetv.com.